You're now tuned in to the Next2Flex podcast.
Streets fucking about.
Yo, welcome to the Next2Flex Sportz podcast. We bring you the latest in sports, in-depth analysis and expert takes. Yo, we joined tonight by the Sports and Things podcast. What's up, fellas?
What's
going
on? What up?
Thanks for having us. Thank you, man. Introduce yourselves, man.
I go first. I'm Dennis. I'm one of the hosts from Sports and Things.
All right, I'm Trey Ely from Sports and Things.
I'm John Lane, also another host of Sports and Things. My name is Jay Hill. I'm also from Sports and Things.
It's good we can come together like this, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Podcasts be beefing now, man. They be beefing with each other.
It's early. We started. You're right. We might start beefing.
Motherfuckers be beefing, yo.
Yeah, it might pop off. I don't know.
DC Blue, Carolina Blue.
I don't know. Dennis Sox is making me mad.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. They clash.
Yeah, Chase.
They go with his.
It go with his what? Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Still making me mad.
That's the Wizard City edition.
Oh, okay.
DC.
At the end of the day.
These socks are brought to you by Stance.
Oh.
Shameless plug.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with NCAA March Madness in full effect. Close game last night. Duke sneaked by Siena.
Yeah.
Out of these top seeds, who y'all think won't make it to the Final Four, man? Or was it gonna go all chalk, man?
I don't think it's gonna be all chalk. I don't think it's been like that for a while, right? But actually, I think I got Florida not making it. Out of the top seeds, I think Florida's not gonna make it.
I agree with that. I agree.
Who you got them losing to? I wanted to pick.
I don't know yet, but I don't think they're gonna make it. I did my brackets. I didn't pick Florida to go to Final Four. None of them.
I do.
I just don't know who I have them losing to. I gotta look at it, but I don't think Florida's gonna make it.
So I got Duke losing. Not because I hate Duke nothing, but
because you do.
You do hate them.
Yeah.
I got Duke losing because I hate them.
that's fine.
He don't have one Duke
You
lose.
care about the money though.
but St. John's shouldn't be a 5 seed, and if they ain't St. John's in that second round.
Right.
Like, that's why I got Duke losing. St. John's, I got Duke.
That's what they got next.
They got to get through TCU first.
Yeah, CCU. But they got a tough. It's a tough bracket though.
So 16.
It would be Thursday.
16.
It is a tough bracket because they got UConn as the second seed in that job. So I think UConn is second seed.
They would get Duke. I mean, no.
But St. John's shouldn't be a 5 seed.
They would get Michigan.
No, I get it. I understand what you're saying. It's a tough bracket, so I get what you're saying. I just think Florida's the weaker of the 4 ones. You know what I'm saying? Like Arizona, Michigan has been really good all year. Duke has too. Florida just kind of came out of nowhere to get the number 1 seed. Yeah, so
And
that's why I got
Duke's got injuries.
Yeah.
Duke's got some injuries right now too. So I don't know. I do agree Florida's probably not gonna make it. I'd be surprised if Duke makes it in the Final Four. I'm not a fan of Duke, but because of their injuries, I don't see them getting past the Elite 8. So
What about?
we all hate, right? We
No,
all hate
no,
Duke. Sounds like
Everybody hates
no,
How you feel
no,
about
we don't.
Boozer, though? How you feel about Cam
he's
Boozer?
a
though?
beast. Yeah, he's a beast.
He's not gonna be the next year.
He used to hate his daddy.
Yeah.
He was turning the ball over like shit.
I hate him.
What turnovers? Yeah.
I don't know if it can. But
Well, ever since they put his brother in the lineup, they've taken off, right? Like they pretty much saw like they beat teams like the Twins in the lineup together.
It's
Familiarities. They've been
big
doing
difference.
really big. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're undefeated once they put him in the lineup. So that's why Foster's on the bench. He ain't played in a while. And he was starting earlier. So that Boozer twin thing, I mean, they ain't lost. What's that? B said they ain't lost since they was 6. They ain't lost since they was like 6 or something like that, right, B?
Oh, they will next year.
Right.
He get in the
Yeah,
damn
so-
league, he gonna do shit.
You know, I mean, I don't think Caden going to the league anyway. I think just Cam Boozer. I don't like
Oh, he
Caden.
got a lead.
Yeah, he got. I'm just saying, Caden ain't going.
He got a lead. You ain't gonna.
Caden
What about
staying.
Nah, he gotta go.
I don't think he going.
Yeah, he gotta
I
go.
don't think he going.
You think they both got to go?
I don't think he going. I thought Slim was gonna leave, but I think Evans. I think he's gonna leave last year, but he didn't have a great year.
Point guard coming next year.
Oh, they
That's
do.
gonna have to get that.
They got 2
Right.
2 or 3 5-stars.
Pipeline.
If he don't leave now, they're gonna dissect his ass. He ain't gonna get picked at all.
Yeah,
That's true too. That is true too.
I don't disagree with that.
Well, maybe not. Well, what's up with Sienna? They played 5 dudes though. That shit was crazy.
They didn't play the bench at all, man.
No subs. 40 minutes.
Dog,
That's
They
crazy.
had one sub at the end of the
You can't
game.
win
They took
like
one
that.
guy.
I mean, the coach knows.
They took one guy out. at the
Right.
end.
The coach knows his squad.
he
I
just said.
know how to beat this team, but I know my squad. That's really what it is. I mean, I know how to beat this team that we
Coach looked
play.
over the bench and was like,
But I know the only way.
We in this because y'all.
I know the only way I can beat them is if I only play y'all 5. That's
Exactly.
it.
We in this.
The only way I can beat them, we
Cause
can't beat them,
cause
is
I'm
if
going
we
with
play
y'all.
y'all 5. That's it.
Yeah.
That's 6 dudes. Though.
Yo. Come on, man. Just let me come on.
I've been playing all year, and now you want to
shoes off. Relax.
take relax.
Go get dressed. Get over to the concession stand.
Oh, all right, how about this? Y'all got any Cinderellas? Who your underdogs? You know the thing about
It's been.
this is the term we always want to root for underdogs and shit, but with your bracket now, you can't even root for underdogs. You're like, oh, nah, I ain't picking them.
Well, all the strategy is you root for underdogs in the first or second round, maybe third round, but at the end,
Then
Yeah.
chalk it up.
You go sit down somewhere.
But I-
Like, y'all was cute. You go sit down.
So-
Yeah, now you're in the way. That's really what it is. You're in the way now.
Like, they go to Mason with their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen every year.
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like so because of the NIL, because the NIL and where shit going now. We don't have the younger. I mean, not the younger, the mid majors. The only ones having kids that are older and been playing together for a long time.
Yeah.
We got major jumps having the older transfers and D1 players down. So it's not always the men playing against the kids. That's why we got the Cinderellas, right?
Mhm.
Because there was a lot of teams that had 4-year starters and they've been playing for long. And then you got 5 stars on this team, but they still freshmen. And they just don't know the game
They haven't gelled.
and the ins and outs of the game like these, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got it. But now,
Man, move.
just like who was it last year? They had the team that was averaging 24 years of
2 years ago, it was Auburn.
in Auburn. I mean, they averaged
Well,
24 years of age.
Who's older than that?
The Thunder.
Yeah, they was older, average age than the Thunder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Fucking ridiculous.
so that's kind of ridiculous. But you have now D1 teams like that that's gonna pick up the super seniors to
Yeah.
go with their 5 stars.
Yeah.
You ain't got a whole lot of.
Plus, it's about.
I looked at that bracket like 4 times today. I could not pick an actual Cinderella that's gonna get to
I don't
the.
know.
If you picking
Elite
the day,
8.
you already fucked. If you picking the day,
Yeah.
Oh, you see?
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
Well,
You know, I think it's gonna
Now you got
win.
the
I'm just saying. I looked at it. I just couldn't figure out who could be a
I'm gonna put
Cinderella.
my money on. Wait a minute.
You already know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a recurring thing. St. John should be number 5.
you like St. John's. That's
Yeah, he like St. John. Yeah,
I mean, Rick Pitino, man, you can't doubt him, man.
yeah, they're a pretty good team.
So Cinderella.
They were dominant tonight against
Wait, what
Northern
constitutes?
Iowa.
Oh my bad.
No, you good.
What constitutes a Cinderella? Though? What seed you got to be?
Well, they should be less than the 8 seed, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Eight is it?
Below 8
Okay.
or 8 and below.
It's like you be the conference champion at that 5 seed.
Mhm.
Like, fucking St. John.
How far you got St. John's?
I see what he doing.
Money on it.
He definitely got it. Yeah,
Hey, cup too.
St. John's.
he definitely got St. John's in the final four.
All right, so I touched on Boozer a little bit, man. So I mean, the dude from Carolina, Caleb,
Caleb Wilson.
Mhm.
he out. But
Uh-huh.
who y'all like top 3 coming out this year? Who's your number 1 pick, man? Who's your favorite prospect right now?
Oh snap!
Oh,
Who's
you
your
mean who's
favorite?
going to the Wizards?
Who the point guard from Howard?
Hey, I don't think they're gonna get number one.
Don't jinx it.
Don't know.
Because we just knew we had Cooper Flag.
The shooter.
Hey, but I was looking at the joke today. They had Darius Acuff from
I was
was
just about to talk
Had him
about
where?
Yeah.
in the top 3 now.
Yeah, they got him top
They
3.
moved him
Now,
up top, yeah.
They moved
I think-
they moved Peterson out because of his
I think
injuries.
Acuff Is
No.
I think Acuff is
Yeah.
a slightly better player than Boozer, to be honest with you. I think Boozer's a beast, but I don't know, man. Acuff,
Well, Acuff is a monster though.
he's
Like,
a
really good player.
special tough. He's just tough. Just the way he plays is,
Yeah.
is a lot
He's a
tougher.
good-
than
Who would
Boozer.
you say is his pro comp?
Oh shit.
Ika.
That's tough.
I think he remind me kind of like don't laugh,
I want to see who he's gonna say.
Starberry.
Okay.
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 That's the type of game I see.
Yeah, he's explosive.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say
That's
Kawhi
what it is. That's the difference between him and,
Which is a little
and
different.
Boozer's.
because
His
Kawhi
point
is.
guard.
explosiveness.
Well,
I would say,
we
he
I
remind
think
me of Kawhi Leonard.
Boozer is just a different type of player. So he's an old school big man. Like he's not gonna
Boozer
jump out
led
the
the team
gym.
in assists.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
rebounds, points, and assists.
That's crazy.
But he's an old school big man. Like, but he can still stretch the floor
Yeah.
Yeah.
and get to the bucket. But he want to be in the paint. He want to, you know, what I'm saying, bump down.
We'll
And
see.
he ain't jumping out the gym. He's
We'll
not
see what the
jumping out
coach
the gym.
says when he gets on the floor. Get your ass. Get your ass.
The Peterson
Talk. You
situation.
get 3.
That Peterson situation, man. Like you said, because of injuries. It ain't because of his injuries.
No,
Because he won't play.
well,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker said he had a full body cramp. Like I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. You're right. I've never heard of that. I've never
He
heard of
said he
that.
was doing sprints and got a full body cramp.
But that's what that,
Everything locked up.
Where does it hurt?
yeah, that's what somebody they was talking about that.
You got tased.
They was talking about that shit today. They like if he cramping up for college, if he cramping up in college games, ain't no way he gonna play games in the NBA like that.
Yeah, there was a game.
But I like
couple weeks
AJ.
ago. He was like, fuck, man.
It's like Joel Embiid.
No lie though, I like AJ. AJ the master, man. He just
I got AJ.
AJ. I think he gonna be number one though. Yes, yes. Like what is he? 6'9", 6'10", something like that. He probably grows to 6'11".
Yeah.
By the time he gets to the jump, I mean he only 18 years old.
To me, AJ's the one also.
Yeah.
White dudes to the gym.
Yeah.
He's still handling carrying yet.
Yes.
And I like the Gilbert Arenas where there was shit like you'll send this kid to a regular public high school.
Oh, Elijah. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
He wouldn't play with the dog. He played against.
He played against the dog.
And I like what he did. He
Yeah.
went to BYU, got 4 white dudes and was balling all year,
Yeah.
knowing that they wanted to kind of stop him.
Yeah.
So the guy could definitely play.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the number one pick.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
I think he's gonna be the number
theory.
one. Like, he has
that's a hell of a play.
he has a lot of skills, and then he got better over the year. Like you can see it.
As long as Wizards have the top 3, we good. We're in a good spot.
Mm.
We can't go wrong.
Man, y'all gotta stop. Yeah, y'all putting the jinx on hard. Don't say nothing.
Man, ain't no
Let it
jinx.
play out, man.
Let it play out, yeah.
The lottery's rigged.
Okay.
Don't take no jigs.
We're not gonna argue with that, but we're not gonna get in that conversation
What
either.
you gotta do? What you gotta do?
Yeah.
What you gotta do to get up there? I mean,
Be the Senator. I mean, never mind.
Wait, what?
Be a team in Houston. What?
Be the Texas team? Be the
Texas team.
Texas
My
team.
boy, Texas team.
You gotta trade Luka Doncic. That's how you
My bad, man. Texas team.
So we got to get Luke in there.
You got to make a deal beforehand. To get Luka Doncic to LA. Y'all gonna give us the first pick?
Wow.
Wait, trade.
all right. So
Oh, Greg
speaking of
Popovich gotta be your
prospects,
former coach.
speaking of prospects, going to the Wizards. So, what's this issue with development, man?
So this was something that I was thinking about, man, because when you look at some of these teams that are just bad, they've been bad for a long, long time, like the Wizards. Who do you really have to blame? I mean, we had Ernie Grunfeld for almost 20
That's
years.
a good place to start.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. Who do we blame? Boom.
Ernie Grunfeld ain't here anymore.
Uh-huh.
He hasn't been here in like what, six
Yeah,
years now.
6 years. Yeah.
And so the fill-in GMs had to basically get rid of all the trash and start a new.
Now we're kept.
Well, I think I blame mediocrity. Mediocrity.
Nah,
Who's he?
that's
Who's he?
not it.
Who's he?
That's not it.
That's weather. That's weather.
That's not it.
It's definitely weather.
I blame. What is it? Say the word. Say it, Dennis. Mediocrity. That's what I said. Fuck y'all niggas. I said that. I said it. No. Fuck the tape. I said it. Mediocrity. No. Yeah. Media wrong with it. Yeah, that's what I said. But I think.
Wow.
I blame. They never really take. Until recently, they were always average. They always tried to be average. They always tried to
Be 500.
they always tried to be good. But that's what they did. I don't know because of Ernie and whoever else was there.
That was our
They was just enough. Like they did, but they never shut it. They never cleaned house and went. You know what I'm saying? They never really did that. They never really did it. I think that's the problem.
With the high first round picks that all these bad teams get, and they never seem to get even close to mediocrity, should we start blaming player development? Like when these cats get drafted, like their skills don't enhance.
Well, think about
Like John Wall is probably an exception. Bradley Beal is not an exception. Bradley Beal didn't get any better.
Bradley Beal was an all-star.
After he left.
He was an all-star.
Think
Kinda
about
like-
what is
You kind of let the league score.
what is player development?
He got close.
Let's just think about
but he
what
was
is
second,
player
right?
development though.
Well,
I think he developed. He was
when
a
you
different
come out
player.
of college, there is a gap between the level of play in college and the level of play
Sure.
in professional sports.
Okay.
But what is the actual what is the actual task? What is the actual things that happen to create player development?
Well, the first thing that needs to happen is you have to be able to prepare that. Well, there's stamina training,
Right.
because the game is longer
And they play
and you're
more
playing
games.
against tougher
They
players.
play many more
Play
games.
more games.
They play a
Way
lot more games. Yeah. So you got to build up some sort of stamina.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers keep getting hurt or they keep tiring themselves out, taking themselves out of
Strength and
games.
conditioning.
They're not getting conditioned.
But they
They're
have
not
coaches for
getting
that.
trained.
But I think
Load management.
So then that goes back to the franchise.
Yeah, that's a franchise.
Yeah, I think he's more.
What I'm saying, what the
franchise.
Yeah, but it
You
could
miss
be.
it. You missing this
probably
team
the mental part of the game, becoming more mature, understanding because I think
Well, the mature part
The
is
big
not,
gap.
is that the mature part is not necessarily.
That's a personal
I
thing.
don't really put that on the franchise.
Yeah, that's a personal thing.
because I mean,
but it has to happen though.
So
well,
To
but-
play in
person.
to play in college level, to play in the pros. in
As a
any
GM,
sport,
I can't make you
have
more
to
mature.
real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah,
but you
You can mentor. Mentor is like leading someone.
they didn't mentor
You lead the
LeBron.
horse to water kind of thing.
They didn't mentor Kobe.
Well, LeBron but LeBron had a lot of veterans on that team when he got drafted.
Yeah, but again,
But that could go into maturity and how you mentor maturity. But I don't actually put a lot of that stuff on franchise because you got to pick a dude that's willing to work.
Right.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Because if you pick a lazy player, it don't matter how good he is in college. He's not gonna develop in the pros.
That's why I was
You
getting
have to get a dog. You could get a Gilbert Arenas. He came in with a chip on the shoulder. He knew it. He said, "I gotta work." He didn't. They told him he wasn't gonna play his rookie year.
So just like
He developed because he said, "I'm going to beat them. I'm going to play." He got mad because Jefferson got picked ahead of him, and Jefferson was like the fourth option on the team. He was the lead scorer.
Mm.
And once he saw that, he said, when he got to go to state, he said, "Man, fuck that. I'm going to work
Right.
to be one of the best players in this league."
Well, let me.
But like what I'm saying,
But
Jay, though, like
You have to have the
you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right?
Right.
So player development. So the reason why I asked John that question, right, is because if we're going to debate or talk about player development, we really need to kind of understand what it is rather than just a concept. Like, what are they doing, right? We need to talk about what they're doing.
Well, what are
And
they
like any kind of development is going to take two parties. The person being developed has to put in the effort
Right.
and have the right attitude and aptitude, right? They got to have the mindset and they got to be able to take in whatever they're supposed to be learning. And the developer has to actually develop, right?
and give them
This is a-
skills.
Provide the thing.
There's another factor too. You could just be a bum. I mean,
At the end of it all.
Can we just simplify this?
No, but the way it is these days, they get drafted so young.
Right.
They don't get it. They don't get a chance to see how good these dudes are. They play. They one and done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know those things you
So
talk
they
about
just
work
develop
ethic
them
and
into
how
a
they.
full bum.
Yeah, but you don't know. They get drafted so young. And see, and Kwame Brown's the perfect example
Kwame Brown.
because people talk about he was a bum and
But
Kwame had a long career. Kwame had a long NBA
Right,
career.
He never really had a chance.
It was just a bad pick. He was picked
Right.
too early.
Yeah.
If Kwame was a 20th pick, nobody was saying
He would have been fine.
he had a 14, 15-year
But
career.
he was picked with very little. Like he was straight out of high school. He hadn't
That's what I'm
had much.
saying.
And then who picked him?
But,
Jordan picked him.
But he had some things. But they talked a lot about Kwame's deficiencies. His small hand, he couldn't catch shit like that. Like that is bad for a big man. You gotta have bigger hands so you can catch in traffic.
100%.
That's a bad for a big man.
There was no.
So small.
Yeah.
You don't.
So when he came in, and then he expected to be this guy. When he probably, if like you said, if he was 20th pick, he'd have just been expected to just come in and work and learn, right?
Yeah, so everybody want to blame Jordan and the Wizards for not developing him, but he just wasn't
I don't
a
think
number
he
one
was-
pick.
He just wasn't the number one pick, right?
He wanted to be Alex Sarr.
And I think that's a lot. What was the dude from Cleveland that got picked number one? It was a bum.
Sorry.
That's Anthony Bennett. That's good job. I think, yeah. I'm glad you knew what I'm talking about. Yeah, Anthony Bennett.
but here's the thing, though. You don't. I know we're talking about player development, but you don't become a professional to be developed. You know what I'm saying? So that, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's within.
You know,
But now you are.
That's
though,
what they-
because they're so young.
Professionals do get development. That's why the term professional development.
But no, I'm with you on that, no.
If you're a draft professional, you have to have the tools to
Yep.
develop yourself.
You've already
You
had
ain't
that.
on the franchise to develop you.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
were in off season.
Exactly.
Off season. Yeah.
So, I mean,
All you
But I think that
all you have to learn is what the franchise makeup is, how they operate. That's all you have to do.
I think
That's
think
all I
in-
gotta
in-
learn.
In any field, there's a professional development. There's getting better
Yeah.
from where you are.
Yeah.
There's
I get that.
always getting
But,
better.
I get that,
at
but-
19,
Yeah.
you're going to naturally get that. Defensively, you ain't your best. You like 27, 28.
Right.
okay, let's take it out of professional sport. Let's say you're an engineer, right? You get a job, like you get a degree, you get 4 years training, you got an engineering degree, you get back, you get back. You get hired in some engineering firm, right? You're not developing you.
But companies do have professional development programs that send you to continue.
But you have to do it, though.
Trying to get the degree.
Oh, you always have to do it.
Training.
That should be.
But that's the point he's saying. He's saying that the company's going to put it there for you,
Training.
but you have to be the one. That's why I said, that's why I said,
you got to provide it, and
but that's why I said you got to be a dog.
But
When
it's
you get
more
into
80-20
sports-
than it is
Yeah, but when you in sports,
it's on it's always on the individual.
but when you come in,
take advantage of it.
when you come in, you got to be a dog. You got to want to learn. You got to want to do this stuff, or else it don't matter how good their development program is.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking want to do it, you're not gonna develop.
Why you got to be a dog? though?
But even
That's
if
what I mean, you know what I mean,
even if you
right.
are, you still could be.
You
still
gotta be a
could have
dog.
Bad habits, or you could have just a bad overall plan.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna develop one-on-one. Like that's what all the people that we know that was balling back in the day. They're like all these dudes are doing one-on-one drills. Like this isn't gonna work when you get in the league because the league is 9 other players on the floor. You just doing one-on-one drills. Like that shit's how it works. That's not how it works. So
I heard an interesting take that was saying that some players play to get to the league, and that's it.
yeah,
They just
Yeah.
wanna get
yes,
to-
yes.
they don't wanna get any better. They don't have any desire to get anywhere past that point. They just
Develop.
wanna
That's a
get to the
good
league.
point.
That's life, though.
Yes,
I mean, that's life.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not on the
Well, you
franchise.
don't
Once I make it,
You
then
don't know that, bro, Jack.
Uh,
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
You won't try
2 years to get the fuck up out of here. It's like,
Or
I'm get my money.
just show up.
Yeah, I mean,
recently it came out Jamarcus.
Ben Simmons. I'm going.
Not too long ago, it came out Jamarcus Russell, number one pick,
Who,
right?
what?
Jamarcus Russell.
Slow down. Yo. Slow down.
He came out.
Well, they gave the dude blank.
They gave him blank tape and said, "Did you think?" He's like, "Yeah, I did this,"
Yeah.
and it was like, "What?" He didn't want to do it, and you see what happened to him, right?
Yeah,
But wait,
You know what I'm saying? So-
I feel like
He didn't even
I
know.
feel like you trying to blame college. You were going somewhere with that.
So the reason why I was bringing that
He's
up,
going somewhere.
it wasn't just about the Wizards, but
He did
Trey
say that.
and I had this conversation about the Nets, the Nationals.
Mm.
This past season, at the beginning of the season, James Wood, who got called up, I think around April or May, he was like the biggest prospect in baseball.
That went down quick.
And he got chosen to do the home run derby. After that, his play just dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people blame the farming system, the player development, because what were they doing to James Wood after the All-Star break to help him get better as a hitter? And they found out that the hitting coach is a hitting coach that has not had a whole lot of success. And he came in after the World Series run And we all know what happened after the World Series run. They had for the last 5 seasons, they sucked. So if you don't have anybody in there that's helping coach these young kids, and James Wood is what, 20, 19, 20 years old? If you don't have the right player development training these young kids about how to get better, and I get it, once you get into the league, there's a certain level of skill that you need to have already so that you don't need the player development.
Baseline.
But each franchise has their own way of getting to the championship. And if there is no player development in that's helping the players work the whole franchise together, then there's no way that you're going to excel. Your skill is not going to excel with that particular team. Like we talked about, I think Dennis was talking about the 2016 Cavaliers team that beat the Warriors. Like that team primarily was LeBron James and Kyrie Irving against a very heavily loaded Warriors team that
Greatest team
record in the
Greatest team
NBA. And I remember Dennis was telling me that one of the reasons why LeBron won that championship was it was all a mental thing. It wasn't just about skill, wasn't what was happening on the court. It was a mental thing for LeBron. It was like, if I can get into their heads and make them do the wrong things, we can win this. And he got them to do that. If you don't have anybody developing players to think that way, then there's no player development. You're not going to be able to get the whole team to work together.
Right.
So that's the only thing that's the only reason why I'm bringing that up, is because when you have bad teams that just keep losing, or it's just straight mediocrity, the player development has to have blame. I just say it right.
You did. You don't have to keep laughing when you do that, though. You don't have to do that.
He was a beast in minor league. When he got to the show, he just
didn't show up.
He ain't shit now, though.
Who, James Wood? Who you talking about, James Wood?
Yeah.
But he's still young, though.
We can't throw James Wood.
I mean, he's still
No. He's still
young, though. He's still young.
You can know how to hit the baseball.
Yeah.
You got to know how to hit certain pitches.
But see, that's the thing. But he'll be fine. I mean, he already had a pedigree of selected pitchers. Anyway.
We start talking about baseball.
I do not know.
World baseball.
I do not know.
Anybody watch that shit? Anybody watch the World Baseball?
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
of it.
Did not.
World Baseball Classic. Yeah.
It was very good.
And we were in Japan too. We were in Japan when it was happening. What was going on?
Yeah.
But I agree with that. It's a two-pronged thing.
Yeah.
The franchise has to have somebody in there or a program to help develop.
It's not an
players.
exact science.
But it's not an exact science either. But I actually think it's about it. I also think it's on veterans too. Like, I think you got to have somebody to help them too.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
They
my
don't.
opinion-
They don't.
Yeah, my opinion is that in the you have to have an environment for success. That's the true player development.
I get
And you'll
that.
see.
Yes.
So when we were talking out there, and we try not to talk about topics beforehand because a lot of the good points come out before we get in the podcast. But we were talking about the New York Jets. If you have a losing, failing culture, and then you draft a rookie quarterback into that culture, and I mean, it's just you're just coming right into the Dan Snyder Redskins. I mean, you draft people into that culture.
I mean, look at Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold, he was first round pick, and he sucked with the Jets.
You're not going to do well in that environment. And anybody who's ever worked doing anything a day in their life know that you do not perform your best if you're in an environment with a bunch of other losers.
But can't
or just a mentality, toxicity, any of those negative types of things.
I don't know, man.
Change the
I'll be working.
But they don't think they are. But that's the problem. They don't think, but they are.
But it depends on how bad it is. I don't think one player is going to go to the Jets and change that culture. I think it's going to take some coaches, a couple players.
Oh, no player. No player. I don't think players change culture in franchise. It's got to be owner, GMs. It got to be management. It got to be management to change the culture of the whole team.
Okay. All right, let's go to football, man.
Since we already
He said Sam Darnold.
right.
He did.
So we already in football.
He did.
So, all right, well, we'll start off with Commanders, man. So Commanders are one of the oldest teams last year. They signed 12 players, got younger. How y'all feel about these signings? Any thoughts on this? I know.
Yeah, I think they did really good. I mean, I think they did good enough to not have to target a player in the draft. You understand what I'm saying? Like they can just go get the best available player, regardless of position, whether that's wide receiver, running back, DN, whatever. I mean, because they still need help, but I think they did pretty well of addressing a lot of the issues in free agency, where they can go out right now and compete. But they still need, again, I say it, a dog. They need that number 7 pick that's a dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but they can pick whoever they really want at that pick. I think that's what they did in free agency.
Football ain't like basketball. I mean, y'all know that. You can't draft one person and it changed your whole team structure. You can't.
Unless it's your quarterback.
Even then, he needs help.
That might be the only time.
Unless. Exactly. Need somebody to hold them up. Yep. Yeah.
People in all positions on all 3 levels. Just people who are flying off, have a chip on the shoulder, so they're gonna bring some youth to the game and just put some fire. And they did that. Now whether or not it comes together, effectively, that's the story. But they did the right thing when they got rid of. The funny thing, I didn't mind. I wouldn't mind taking Bobby back. But they got the right dude from Kansas City.
Leo Chanel.
Yeah, he's younger. He's faster. I'm fine with that. But they brought people together in their weak spots, and that's what you can do.
Yeah,
I like Chanel. I think he's a smart player. And he had the lowest missed tackle rate in the league. So that's where you got to start.
Okay,
you got to start. Yeah.
Okay. So
you got to get people that don't miss tackles. That's the one. That's the first thing.
I mean, because we had a problem with
missed tackles. So you address some issues.
Huge problem.
You address issues.
Put in a bad narrative, because didn't they say that he was like the second worst? What was the stat that I read?
No, you might be thinking about Amik Robertson.
Oh, that's what
Amik Robinson was PFF.
Yes,
PFF gave him a bad grade.
Low. But it was because they didn't play him.
No, it's the corner. The corner they signed.
The corner, Amik Robinson. But he gave up some, it's like he wasn't the worst to give up receptions. But if you think about it, I mean, there's a lot of people, the stats don't really show them. Like, I was telling, okay.
They got Amik to be a nickelback. Detroit, he was outside.
Right.
Move right to the outside.
Yeah, and Detroit had injuries that he had to play out of position. There was a lot going on.
I mean, but like if you like PS2, he had the 5th most penalty yards in the league. But undoubtedly he's the best corner in the league, right? So you don't you take okay, no. But you take stats. You take stats and you put it where you want to make whoever look how you want to. You make them look however you want to. Because he was top 5 in the league. You know what I'm saying? But he's undoubtedly the best. You know what I'm saying? So you just put it where it's at.
I looked at these signings. I saw Nick Cross because I knew he went to Maryland, right? And then I noticed they signed a guard named Chris Paul. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Well, he came back. They were re-signed. Yeah, he's a re-sign.
A guard named Chris Paul?
Yeah.
He's the real
Yeah. That dude.
I don't know any of these motherfuckers. They signed.
Right.
They signed 12 dudes. I ain't never heard of none of these motherfuckers.
They just changed the guard.
But y'all don't even like, y'all don't even like Commanders, though. Y'all don't even like the Commanders, though.
He did.
3 of them.
Yeah, Oway. Chicken College, yeah.
Guard for Chris Paul, though. That's not.
Maryland is known for producing tight ends.
Omar thought he didn't change sports.
I know the real shit of bullshit.
Chris Paul got old and changed sports.
Retired from the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he is 6'3", right?
Let's go real shit of bullshit. All
We
right,
signed Jake from State Farm too.
so I'm gonna make a statement. Y'all say it was real shit or some bullshit. All right. Okay. This is about free agents.
Oh, okay.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit already.
They got paid.
Yeah, he made it.
Hey, man. That's bullshit.
All right, so first one. Kyler Murray will have a resurgence in Minnesota.
Bullshit.
No.
I'm not sure, dog.
He better off being an RB.
That's real shit, dog.
He started?
Yeah, he started, dog. He got.
They said he got to win.
Yeah.
He said bullshit. Tell me why that's bullshit. And Kevin, you tell me why it's real shit.
I'm ready.
Okay.
We'll move on.
They re-signed Carson Wentz, so he got to beat out JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz.
First of all,
That don't sound too hard right there.
oh shit. Now, you shouldn't even mention Carson Wentz, but go on.
That's your point, John.
That's my point.
Wow. You should have picked somebody else that said bullshit because that was not a strong.
I also don't like Kyler Murray.
That's it. There it is. There it is. There it is.
That's different.
And that's fair.
I totally get it.
A little kid. Big ass helmet.
He's like he's another Johnny Manziel to me.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
He don't watch tape.
I get it. I'm not. I can't fight.
Yeah,
playing Call of
they
Duty.
definitely question his work.
What's his name?
Yeah, I played with him last week. He wasn't that good.
He played him on the game. He played him on the game.
I played him on Call of Duty last week. He was not that good.
Kyler Murray, that's what he is.
He should go back to football.
Justin Jefferson, right? Kyler can throw the fucking ball. Regardless of height, he can throw the fucking ball. Jet is a phenomenal receiver. He gets open. The problem last year that JJ couldn't get Jet the ball. Kyler gonna get Jet the ball.
And you know what else I heard? They said Arizona was the worst team running the ball.
If you can't run, you can't throw.
They were the worst team in design run plays. Kyler Murray got rushing yards,
Yeah,
but design rushing plays, they were
looking
they were the worst.
Yeah.
So that means they was taking everybody out of the box.
Yep.
Yeah.
and Kevin O'Connell know what the fuck he's doing.
He's supposed to be.
And Kevin O'Connell know what the fuck he doing.
He is a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Despite all the jokes by him being a midget, despite all this
Damn.
I'm waiting for that.
Can you say that? Can you say
Yeah,
that?
I think you can.
Can you say, you can't say midgets?
I think it's little people.
You can't say. You can't say.
We'll beep it out later.
I think it's little people.
No, Trump is president. We can say it.
Wow. Wow. They don't give us the. We can't do that.
Yeah.
We have no room to do that.
No, his blacks can say it too. My blacks.
Are you part of his blacks?
No,
Okay.
I was talking about y'all.
Then you can't say.
Next one. Y'all ready? Malik Willis is a franchise quarterback.
Bull.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn, dog.
Miami.
What you talking about, Willis?
He is. Oh God, I like it. I'm with him. I like it. I like it.
in Miami.
I like it.
He gonna be better than Tua.
Anybody gonna be
Well,
better
that's
than Tua.
he ain't got nobody to throw to. He ain't got nobody
So
to throw
funny,
to.
man. So funny.
He got Brian Thomas Jr.
How you
That's it.
get Malik? No, he's in Jacksonville.
Oh, my bad. Damn, what am I talking about?
He's in Florida. He's in the same state. So you got to throw it out there.
Statewide.
He got to throw it over there, and he might get a connect.
Exactly. And Tariq's going. I'm like, how do you bring in
Tariq's
Willis
going. Waddle.
And get rid of
and
your.
get rid of all your receivers?
Right.
He can run.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
He can run. He can run.
Fucked up.
See, I wouldn't want to try to get developed in Miami.
So
They
they-
don't seem
so
like
they
they got
did
what
that.
they need to got
He
going on
ain't
over.
developing.
His-
What's the
He's
plan?
here.
No, I'm just saying.
But he's not gonna
I was
develop,
just
is
using
what
that
he
example.
But
That's not a place I would want.
Hold on.
You don't know about the coach?
Malik Willis is 20 what? 24, 25,
Older than
maybe.
that.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not. He's been elite. He's only been elite 26, but he's still young. He's still young.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah.
He's an offensive coordinator in
He's in the range.
yeah, Mike McDaniel's gone, but they got
So
to.
who's
I
not
don't
the
know.
Rams. I thought he was with the Chargers.
Mike McDaniel's is with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
the fuck is the coach?
But
They don't have a
He's
coach?
still young. He's still young. He's still young.
Trump the coach.
Oh,
Jeff Hafley.
Jeff Haff.
Yeah, he's the head coach of Miami.
So hopefully you got the right head coach to bring in his quarterback. We always talk about that, bringing in your own quarterback, right? I think they got like 10 picks in the first 2 rounds, 3 rounds, or something like that. You start to build your
10 in
team.
the first 2?
Yeah, something like that.
That's wild.
3 rounds, maybe it's 3. I'm sorry. First 2 days. No. First 2 days. No, check it out. They got like in the first
You gotta look that up.
they got 11 picks. So they got like 10 picks, but Not in the first two, but they got a lot of them in the first two.
They got a lot of bad picks to make. This
And in the first 2 days, they got a lot of picks. They say they got a lot of picks. They say in the first 2 days, they got a lot of picks.
Okay.
That's the way to build your team. They got a young quarterback. They got a young running back. You start building your team from there. And they can start building their team from there. They got to do, what, he's 26, like you said.
Who's running back? H-Chan?
H-Chan. They got pieces. Can he be a franchise? I think he can. He got the skills. He's done well the last couple of years. You get him weapons. That's it. He's played well with weapons. Has he not played well with weapons?
That's fair.
Okay.
And he's not getting paid a lot.
And he's not getting paid a lot.
All right, next.
Solid starter.
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
Can't give a franchise.
I mean, they paid him like a solid starter.
Yeah, they did.
All right, so next.
So they gonna do that.
Tua will beat out Penix and be the starting quarterback.
Yeah, Penix gonna be hurt.
Yes.
And be the
Yes.
starting quarterback for
I mean,
him.
real.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
that's
Tua
right.
gonna. I mean, because Penix gonna be hurt.
Yeah, Penix gonna be injured. We know that.
But Tua gonna be hurt too.
Yeah.
So Tua gonna start, and then he gonna get hurt, and then Penix gonna come back in. I mean, what the
And
fuck
then
we
Penix gonna
talking
get hurt.
about?
Two gonna come back.
Nah,
They just gonna be on a carousel.
It's gonna be on
They
carousel.
both gonna be the starting.
Yeah. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, but who's going
What day?
if they both help,
Hey.
be the main guy.
What game?
Whoa. If they what? That ain't happening.
What game they gonna put them both in at the same time?
Penix will be on the left.
They both left-handed though.
Hey, Tua won't know he's in the game. Hey, John. Tua won't know he's in the game though.
Wow. He got the guard. Did he get the Guardian helmet yet? He need the Guardian. He need the Guardian. He need the double up. No, the Guardian helmet. Yeah, he do. He does.
Guardian Angels too.
Yeah, he need a
Tua,
bucket.
did you start Sunday? I can't remember.
It's tough.
Hey, I can't remember. What button you guys?
What about you? What about you? Hey,
I'm going bullshit. Not one. It's tough.
Yeah, Penix is definitely gonna be injured.
Bullshit.
All right, next one. Kenneth Walker III is the best running back Mahomes has had
Bullshit.
ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he got some bullshit.
Kenneth Walker III, the best running back Mahomes ever had.
Bullshit.
Problem?
yeah,
Huh?
Bullshit.
Yeah, I get that.
I say that. I don't
Better
know.
than
Pacheco.
Kareem Hunt in his.
He had 1 year of Kareem Hunt. That's it.
Yeah, Pacheco.
Yeah.
didn't
Got
even-
that at his prime.
What about the other dude, Christian Okoye?
Nigerian nightmare.
Patrick Mahomes is on women.
Hey, yeah, because he played with Mahomes. Because he played with Mahomes. Yeah.
He was
Killing
killing.
Steve the Bird.
He was
The bird.
Okoye was a beast, man.
Christian Okoye was a beast. Christian Okoye was definitely a beast.
But Patrick Mahomes wasn't even born.
Nigerian. No, he was
Running back.
He was not born.
He had that big ass neck roll on too.
He's like a D tackle playing running back.
Might have made
What they call him, Nigerian
The
nightmare.
Nigerian nightmare.
Yeah, he's the
He
Nigerian.
died
Terrible
young, man.
nickname.
That's such a terrible.
Until Steve Atwater hit him. That was
I think
it.
he died real
He
young.
wasn't a nightmare no more. He woke up.
Oh shit.
All right, I got one more. Real shit and bullshit. Ravens will regret flaking out on that Crosby. Ravens will regret it.
Ooh.
That's cool.
They won't.
Man, they got Henderson.
They're getting 2 first-round
So
draft
there's
picks
that.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
That's bull.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they gonna be
Trey
fine.
Anderson.
And they
The
got
only way they regret flaking out on it is
He's 30 years old too.
34, 35.
He old too. Both of them were older, but I mean Crosby was a little younger.
Yeah.
Crosby was younger.
But the year before,
He was hurt.
Yeah, the year before. But
The year
that we
before
ain't.
that? What about the year before that?
that's irrelevant.
What about the year before that?
It's irrelevant.
They're all irrelevant.
Right.
It's more relevant than the year he had just now than the year before that.
He ringing the boat.
No, it's not.
The
The
Ravens.
4 sacks is more relevant than the 17. Yes, it is.
The Ravens will still.
He just had 4
Heard
sacks.
information on
That's
Amazon.
more relevant because he getting
Why
older.
did you return this item? Found a better price.
Well, that's the end of real shit. Real shit. I don't know. Who we going to hip hop now? Yeah. I mean, Bezel needs to be in for that because he's going to cuss y'all out.
Hey man, what?
Yeah.
Boy, you better
Start
stop it.
talking about.
T.I.
He said T.I. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Let's start with
This is your favorite
Jay
rapper?
Rockefeller.
Some of your favorite rappers.
Oh, okay. We doing that.
Who your favorite?
We talking about favorites, right? Not the best.
We see who the best lyricist in the South is.
Oh, Barry.
That's the
We're gonna go around on
That's
each one, or you
different.
go through each
I
person.
just spit it out, man. I ain't saying nothing.
oh, she said.
I mean,
Whoa!
nope.
That's lyric.
Spitters are quitters.
I thought we doing favorites.
Whoa!
It don't matter. Nobody want to go?
We can stop.
South.
So
Start with the South.
I'm gonna go.
Wayne.
I'm gonna go with his nemesis, Andre 3000.
Andre
See, that's the thing.
3K.
3 stacks.
I would have said
That's your
3000,
nemesis?
but I'm mad at him.
You rap?
No, no, I don't. Hey,
He said that was his nemesis, right?
Hold on.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Nemesis at what?
I rap just as much as Andre 3000 plays flute.
Well, his flute album was perfect. It was like a top album, wasn't it?
Perfect for what? A coaster for that water?
I don't know, but it was a top album. Did you have a top
Top
album?
of what? It was the top of the
That's
track.
your, you don't like it. I listen to the flute album. Hey, listen.
Flute is a
I
bitch
li-
ass instrument.
It is. Wait a minute. Are you mad about him playing the flute and you play the flute?
No, he doesn't play it. That's the point. He doesn't.
That's a bitch ass instrument.
Is it worse than the clarinet? Is it worse than the clarinet?
I played the baritone.
Hey, listen, I started. I started playing the flute and I quit.
That's what you did it right. Yeah, because is it worse?
See, hold on, dog.
Is it worse than the clarinet though?
You know, in band class, who I was sitting with all the
Oh
time?
shit, the gay dudes.
I was not.
Hey, this don't get out of control.
I was sitting with the girls. The girls.
And the gay dudes.
The girls.
The gay dudes was closer. Though.
No. Y'all was some gay. Y'all telegraphing that. Y'all was some gay dudes. There wasn't no gay dudes. It was girls.
What did you say?
All the gay dudes girls. Oh shit.
Hey, what?
The thing about Andre is the fact that
my God.
the flute and practiced it for like what 10 years.
So let's go. Let's move on from the
Okay, so
Selling record.
real quick, I got Wayne
He got jealous.
for the South. I got Wayne. No way.
No, fuck
Oh,
that.
I got Wayne.
If he
I
was
got
actually
Wayne.
good, I wouldn't be jealous.
Oh, he said who better, Wayne or 3 stacks?
He said, "Trey, you rap."
We talking about favorites or lyricists?
Trey, you rap was the funniest shit.
Ooh,
Who you like better?
I love 3 stacks, but I think Wayne lyrics.
Or-
I love 3
All
stacks, but Wayne.
But Wayne lyrics, man. Old Wayne?
Nah.
Oh, Wayne, sure. They give you
Wayne.
Oh, Wayne for sure, dog.
for sure, man.
Come on now.
Yeah, not the
No.
guitar carrying Wayne.
For sure.
Who the honorable mention?
Honorable
South?
mention.
My honorable mention would be 3 stacks. It'd be Wayne and 3 stacks. It'd be Wayne, the best, and then
Anybody else?
3 stacks would be.
Scarface.
Space would be nice,
Yeah.
but he would be under both of them for me. But I love Wayne. I mean, I love all of them, but Face would be under them.
Yeah.
It'd be Wayne 3 stacks.
You can't really compare. Wayne had solo shit. Like
You need a mic, bro.
Yeah.
But we not.
He had the Love Below.
Love Below.
But like a divided work, Wayne has proven that he can do solo shit and succeed, like and do his thing. But I'm down.
But wait, you saying Love Below wasn't comparable to anything that Wayne did?
I mean, of course.
It's about solo.
I mean, I'm saying so.
That's
Well,
that's his own.
they had a list of best rappers that never had a classic album, and they had Dre on them.
Yeah.
Love Below.
You mean like a classic hip hop record?
But that's not because it's not his album. It's Outkast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Outkast got a classic album.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah.
That's why it's not Andre's album.
Yeah.
What Love Below not?
It's because it was still.
Well, that's what that. But that was the whole point.
So that wasn't a rap.
So that's the whole point.
Because he's playing the flute. He mad.
But that was the whole point of the survey. He never really had a solo joint. You hear me?
Like that shit.
He never really had a solo joint. So
Right.
they
That
said, who are the best
was
Jones that never had a solo? You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
this
saying?
was believed to. I don't want to know their plan, but this was believed to be like, oh, you see, they can do their own separate things after this. But that was all he did.
The speaker box and Love Below was 2 separate.
Was they
records.
ever beefing though?
Nah.
No, I don't think they ever.
They have. No one has leaked it or
Speaker
admitted
Box-
it. No.
Yeah, they never
Speaker
said
Box
it.
was supposed to be a
Said
solo record just for Big Boy.
Yep.
And a week before it came out, Dre hit L.A. Reid and said, "Are you still putting that record out for Big Boy?" He was like, "Yeah, we're putting it out next week." He goes, "If I turn something into you in 3 days, can I be a part of it?" He was like, "Yeah, but you got to hurry up." And he did it in 2 days. Turn that joint in 2 days. Yeah.
All right, what about West Coast?
It was a musical change.
Ooh, West Coast.
West Coast.
Ooh.
She done fucked a lot of dudes' head up.
Amen.
Common, she the fuck up.
We ain't got the Midwest yet.
West Coast,
Right. West Coast.
West Coast,
Coast.
Ice
West
Cube.
Side.
Lyricist?
I'm going Ice Cube.
I don't know about
Nah,
Lyricist?
no, about that.
I like Ice
Hey,
Cube.
let him have.
Snoop?
Let him have.
I like
Let him
Ice
have.
Cube. I want to know who you pick.
I like Snoop.
Snoop.
I like Snoop.
I like Black Hippie Kendrick.
Yeah.
Oh, Kendrick. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
But
Yeah, okay.
Black Hippie, specifically that version of Kendrick. When he was doing all the
we
mixtape
talking
and
like
freestyles.
artists,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
talking bands, like groups,
Whatever you want to do.
What's
Sons
rappers?
of Mischief.
Mm,
Oh,
Storytelling, man. Their storytelling was superb.
Ain't none of y'all gonna say Tupac?
I'm saying pop. Oh, that's what I was
You can
gonna
take it from the West Coast and the East Coast.
See, that's the thing. That's what I was wondering.
You can put him on both coasts.
Where you put him at though? Yeah.
California.
That nigga's on every coast. He been in every coast.
Baltimore.
That nigga was in the South at one point, wasn't he? Like for real. I mean, but Tupac could be in there. But I mean, early Snoop was it for me, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
I'm
huge.
sorry, dog. Like, all that shit was, man, I grew up on that shit. So, like, I mean, Kevin said it one time. We was talking about that shit. It's the nostalgia sometimes too.
Yeah.
That first Snoop
It's
album.
about
When that when they first started putting the parental advisory
correct.
on this shit?
It started before they started.
And
I got you, but I'm still with Snoop. I didn't connect with Corrupt as much as I did.
Even
they
Exhibit.
didn't care about.
Exhibit was nice. Yeah.
I can say Exhibit.
Ice Cube, none of them.
You like Exhibit, huh?
Exhibit's last record was pretty decent. It was
DJ Quick.
nice.
Yeah, that's
DJ
another
Quick.
Yeah.
That's Tuffy's favorite.
Mhm.
DJ Quick.
Yeah.
All right, Midwest.
Midwest, Common.
Common. Yeah.
Mm,
Common? He a better actor than he is
Oh,
rapper.
man.
But his lyrics.
I do not want to say
No,
this
Common
shit,
was a
man.
straight lyricist. Like that's it. He didn't think. Problem with him is he ain't. Nah, you said we said lyricist, right?
Kanye all day.
Kanye, unfortunately, Kanye.
Nah, man, Common.
What?
Absolutely Common. Lyrics.
That's a good one.
Common just ain't had no beats.
Oh.
Slim Village.
Common ain't had no beats. Are you
Y'all
kidding
gonna
me?
say Eminem or some shit.
Elzai.
No.
If y'all ain't listening,
Common ain't had no beats, yo.
Elzai's wordplay, yo, he's
Yeah.
crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So Common, what's it though?
No.
Common, what is word? God, yeah, kidding me.
Common.
Well, I ain't listening to that dude.
Yeah, you gotta hear.
He a better-
But don't sit there and tell me Common lyrics was not nice. Huh?
I mean, Common.
He just had bad beats.
That's
Yes.
that's
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the same person. I'm just talking about. I'm talking about young. I got you, but I'm talking about his young. His
In the errors with Dennis.
Common. I get it.
I mean,
But
his shit was.
But Electric
Common-
Circus.
I like Electric Circus.
I love the
Yeah, it's not bad. But
you,
a lot of people
growing on you too.
Right.
But even still, like the early stuff that Elzai did with Slum,
Yeah.
when he came into Slum, it was
Not even that. If you listen to Welcome to Detroit
Yeah.
by Jay Dilla, that
Yeah.
joint he got on that.
yeah, it's
Good
it's a monster, bro.
God,
Like,
Okay.
Nothing about that.
yeah.
You got to hear that.
I would even put Dilla in front of Common on some aspect.
I would
too.
too.
Mhm.
I would
He just knew how to lay in his pocket with the.
Maybe I just connected with Common. I don't know because in my when I was in high school, I listened to Common all the time. All
That's
the
fair.
fucking time,
That's
you know what
fair.
I'm saying? So
So no one's saying Tech Nine? No.
No, you by yourself. Stand down by yourself. Just listen.
Don't he got like a ratatouille?
just wanted to check on that.
Bus company now.
Wow.
Wow.
Busy.
This nigga said bus company.
Take 9 buses. Yeah.
All right.
All
East
right,
Coast.
East Coast.
Ooh, we East Coast.
I was gonna say that guy right there,
I love Biggie.
but then after the Diddy trial and all that stuff came out,
No,
some
the
of
hell
those-
they gotta do with Biggie?
some of those questionable lyrics that he had He was with Diddy when he was saying that stuff. He was with Diddy when he was saying all that stuff. Think about it.
For like 5 days, the nigga died early. Like Diddy wasn't even. Diddy was famous because of Biggie. Like it was not even.
And Puffy was sitting right there.
It's the delivering of the
Say that again.
Puffy was sitting right there when he had them.
You talk about storytelling,
You know what I'm talking about? Huh?
He was on the gun.
but we talking about. But you.
Dildo to his head.
But we talk about storytelling.
Biggie out because of the Diddy trial.
But if you talk about storytelling, Biggie was a.
The kid in the back. Build on the back.
Did y'all see Mason Camp tell that story about that?
But if you want to talk about storytelling, Biggie was one of the best storytellers. Like he was telling a story before you even know he was telling a story. Like he was in the jail, like, wait a minute, oh shit, he's telling. Like you had to go back and be like, oh, what the fuck?
That's interesting.
I gotta give it.
I'm just saying, like,
People trying
for
to figure
real,
out
dog.
what real life events he was talking about.
Dog, I remember we listened to Biggie album in the room a lot, and we was like, oh shit, wait a minute, this nigga was talking about who? I thought we listened to it. Like, come on, man, Biggie was but one of my favorite lyricists is Jadakiss. One of my favorite lyricists is Jadakiss. And he put shit together, dog. Like
It's cool. All that
Nas is but Jadakiss put shit together that you don't even.
With my man, what's his name? The producer he just did all stuff with.
Hitman.
Hitman.
The stuff he did with Hitman is a resurgence of. I mean, it just showed you that if you pick the right beat. It just showed you that Nas picked bad beats for a long time.
Yeah, he did. After Illmatic and it was written, everything else was kind of like, what the fuck? Stillmatic was pretty cool, but like most of his music, it's like, why are you doing? Get with a better producer.
Yeah, like
please do.
King's Disease 1 through 4 was like
crazy.
Like it's nuts. It's
especially the fact that it was like one after the other in like 6 month releases. Like, didn't he just drop? Oh shit! And he dropped, oh shit!
He did all that shit with Nas, and then he did an R&B record with Music Soul Child. I was like, I can do all this shit. And he was like, whoa,
that joint was killing
that
too.
shit was
fucking that joint
fire.
with Soul Child
And
was
nobody
killing.
listened to that shit.
Yep.
I like Jay-Z still.
I'm about to say, how many of y'all give respect to Jay-Z? Like, I love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I still think he coming out with something, I think, in the summertime. I believe so.
They haven't confirmed it.
I think they confirmed it.
He's making a lot more noise, but what people don't really understand is it's the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Now they're saying, they're saying though, right? He
He's doing
shit.
that joint at Yankee Stadium.
He doing Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint. Because Blueprint is 25, Reasonable Doubt is 30.
Damn. So 1 weekend he's doing Blueprint and Yankee Stadium.
One night. No, what? Oh, that's what that was. So it's one night and then one night, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. No. It's 2 nights. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Like Saturday.
Yes, it is. No, it is. Look at the dates. It's like the 25th and the 26th or something like that. It's 2 dates back to back.
Y'all let that shit go.
Yeah. No, the problem.
Google it.
The point is, my point is,
Is that what Google's for?
my point is, I thought he was coming out with a new album.
Nah, see, but
that's what I'm saying. But he
that's
said
what they're saying. Like some of the buzz is he's also been like talking to some people. Like, oh, he might be trying to drop some new shit too.
Yeah, I thought he was coming out with some new shit. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
But Jay has always been relevant for me. Like as far as one of the best lyricists. Like he's always been relevant. East Coast. I mean, any coast. Jay's always been relevant for me.
Oh, like ODB said, the North Coast and the South Coast.
Yeah.
ODB said that shit.
Yeah.
All right, so
Who
to finish it off, huh?
Who yours, nigga?
My what?
You East Coast.
Oh, yeah, I go.
Mobb Deep?
I go with Biggie on.
Okay.
No, Prodigy up there with me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Prodigy. Yeah.
Like Redman.
Yes.
But
yes.
The last thing we're gonna talk about. We'll start with Jay. Your favorite R&B album?
Oh wow, Jesus.
Great.
Oh no.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know that.
Well, not greatest this and that. Just your favorite.
I stand corrected. Yes. July 10th.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
R&B.
Man, R&B album. Golly.
Hey, unrelated. I saw some shit on TikTok. It said Luther Vandross had a relationship with Macho Man. Right?
Oh yeah.
But go ahead.
He must love rap.
WWF is you talking about all three of them?
First they say he was with Freddie Jackson. I was like, yeah, I can see that.
Randy Hughes?
Then the lady said Freddie Jackson.
Okay.
Freddie Jackson on the thing like this. Then he said Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker was.
What?
What? Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Oh, after that. Okay. Follow that. Yeah, you won't. You won't know.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, 20 boys like that.
I expect Jason to go like deep into the
Whoa.
say some shit.
Into the abyss.
No, I mean,
Luther Vandross.
no.
Too much.
I already know what Kevin was saying.
I mean, if you go, Steve,
I don't know, man. I ain't got no favorite.
I mean, well, see, the real topic was what album can you listen to with no skips, which is your favorite? Like that makes it your favorite R&B album.
you going to jail.
I'm gonna say
right now.
No, I'm gonna say D'Angelo,
Brown shit.
Voodoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Would you say Lauryn Hill was an R&B album?
yeah.
She ain't write that though.
Exactly right.
Nope. She jacked a lot. She jacked a lot.
Huh?
You mean the miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
That's why.
The miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
She got
jacked
I don't give a fuck if she wrote it or not. She did it well. She did the album well.
She delivered. She
stole
I know. She did whatever. Did she steal it or did they write it for her? Like, what are we talking about?
They wrote for it. She didn't give him any credit.
No credit.
Didn't pay him.
Said Voodoo, but yeah.
Who fault is that then?
I mean, you signed a deal.
Yeah, who fault is that? You know what I'm saying? So,
Y'all niggas off topic.
oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I think it is probably the best R&B album
It's
of the
not
last 25 years.
Better than Confessions by Usher.
What are
Yes.
you talking about?
R&B album is My Life's Married.
Oh yeah, I like
that.
I like that.
I like
What about that Josie joint, that first Josie?
Yeah.
No, it's so many of them, man. But
Yeah.
I like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, but like, because that's one of the ones that I did not.
I
I was not able to skip. I wasn't. I listened to the whole album.
everything. Nice.
Yeah, I listened to the whole show.
Mine is Rapture by Anita Baker.
Ain't no lie though. Ain't no lie though. I know y'all gonna fuck with me on this.
That's tight.
John was cleaning up, man. You know,
I know.
what dude to be cleaning the house.
I know y'all niggas gonna fuck with me on this one. But Jamie Foxx show, Unpredictable, right? I listened to that whole show. I ain't gonna lie to you. I liked it. I liked it. Fuck y'all. I knew y'all gonna do that. I liked it though. Y'all.
What did he just say?
Jamie Foxx unpredictable.
I like that show though. I liked it though. I like the whole album. I like the show. I'm sorry, dog.
Three banging tracks on there.
But I like the. I mean, it's pretty banging, but I like the whole joint though. Dog. I like Confessions too. I like Confessions too. Like I like that whole joint. Like,
But
why you telling me? Go ahead.
But it doesn't.
I will
It
fuck
doesn't
you up.
stand up
Say
to Voodoo.
That's not.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I like. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you say your favorite genres. Like your favorite is. It's all about opinion. It's all about nostalgia. It's all about what you feel at that time.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You ain't saying what the best one was. You saying what's your favorite.
It's like two for me. Like Music Soul Child's second record.
Thank you.
Yeah.
From song 2 to
Yeah.
10, you can do that whole fucking rest.
I can deal with that.
You know, it's
Yeah, I deal with that. No, he was. He was.
That record was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Was
that's
it-
my
was
shit.
it-
Merry
I
go
just
round.
want to sing.
No,
I just want to sing.
Is it?
The second one.
to sing is the first one.
No, with
I
Mary.
don't want to
I'm
sing
saying with
the
Mary,
first.
with the song.
Yeah, Merry go round. Merry go round.
No, that's a joke. I just want to say.
I just want to say, okay.
That's a joke. Yeah. I just want to say was everything there.
And
That's
I would also say Off the Wall.
okay.
Thriller, 'cause
Okay.
that's the GOAT.
MJ the GOAT
record. Like,
I ain't want to be that obvious, but that's a good one.
I was gonna say because Thriller's better than that.
But that Thriller's better, but it's a pop record. It's not. It's
All
not
right.
a record.
That's
Thriller is better produced. That's really how I look at it. Like Off the Wall is great, but Thriller is
I mean,
production.
it's not better produced. It's just that we're switching from disco.
It is better.
No, it's disco to pop.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing.
these two talking about two different genres.
And you talking about we 78, and then you're going like 79.
Wait, we called Michael Disco on one of them?
Oh, that joint, Off the Wall was disco.
Off the Wall was.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what we consider that?
Off the Wall was very disco.
Disco?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Right in that lane. That
All the
disco,
danceable songs on
Oh,
that
yeah.
disco songs.
Okay.
It's 78. It's still.
I got you.
Hey, wait. You're right.
Honorable mention.
I like
Any
it.
Heartbreak.
Yeah.
One of my favorite records from top to bottom. That's what it's
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah.
I love Georgia.
Absolutely. Don't do that. You're not doing it now. You're not dancing with him now.
I mean, like, no, like,
Cool, but he's not. That's
the guy
cool.
was like, no, you gotta sit down. You can't do that now. I'm like, no, fuck you, nigga. If it is, no.
the difference is, though,
You was on the stage, wasn't you? In your mind, you was on the stage. He wasn't. He just did you see what he did?
hey, yo, he said,
Did you see what he did?
Any Heartbreak had
And it-
5 solid songs on it. 5.
Give me a 5.
Any Heartbreak. If It Isn't Love. Can You Stand in the Rain? Boys and Men.
Oh yeah.
And what was the last one?
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah,
We were singing it on tour too. Damn.
It's an horrible. You should know it.
Yeah, you should know him. You were thinking of.
Shit.
I mean, I think the floor
He wasn't
hits,
singing it.
sure.
He wasn't singing it.
I was
He wasn't
I'm
singing
playing the
it.
flute.
Exactly.
That
That was a low blow. I was setting you up with that one. You know, right?
I know that's the thing. You said that one goes for sure.
What?
Hey,
Hey, man.
But before Bonafide hits on Any Heartbreak, and it was the combination of them getting out of their deal and becoming independent artists and becoming adults. You watch them come from bubblegum.
Yeah.
Which
You're
doesn't
not my
happen.
kind of girl.
Huh?
You're not
You're
my kind of girl. Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
like if you watch a group become, because most groups can't do bubblegum and then go to
To
adulthood.
grown men. To grown men.
Jackson's
grown
Jackson
people.
struggle with that.
Yeah.
Like that, they
It's a lot of groups, right?
But tell the truth, though, he never expected Bobby to be the best solo out of all of them, did you?
well, we never expected Bobby to go solo. Bobby quit because he thought he was getting fired.
He killed it.
And he out of all those groups, he sold more records than all of them.
And fucking Ralphie was a damn one-hit wonder.
And the nigga can't read.
What about Johnny?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but Bobby supported Ralph though.
He did.
When Ralph came out with his
Ralph,
first.
though, he the lead singer. He ended up being a one-hit wonder. What's up with that?
I mean,
Just shows
lead
you the
singer.
formula.
Lead singer is interchangeable to a degree with this.
It's relative.
Yeah.
With
I
New
would say-
Edition?
Yeah.
Very relative.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, when Johnny came in, I mean, Johnny was the shit.
and Ricky's moments were technically with BBD.
Yeah.
Johnny was the shit.
Johnny wasn't even singing about Kurt. Man.
Johnny was like, he was like one.
Johnny was the
What Johnny the man when he came in that show? Johnny old as shit when he came in that show.
yeah, he was old.
He was the oldest when he came in that show. So he could sing about that type of shit he was singing
I
about.
just talked about
Peanut butter. No,
He
But
was
they
like
wasn't
20,
thinking about women.
he was like 20, he was like 22, 22,
But okay, fine. But whatever he was singing about, he was old enough to sing about it. That's all I'm saying.
He was singing about Macho Man.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm gonna send y'all that.
And Macho Man and Hulk Hogan? Is that what you say, Hulk Hogan?
I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we can.
If you're still listening, thank you.
Go buy Bobby Brown's record.
If you still like, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Man, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
it's been a good time.
Yeah, we gotta get together again for playoffs, man. NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs?
Live studio audience next time.
Nah, we don't want them in
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna break down this league situation.
Hey yo.
Who was that?
He said, trade
Yeah, that's my man. Check that out. Check that shit out.
You rap trade that shit and stuff.
That's gonna be this album, the Andre 3000.
Wow. This nigga.
Y'all know how to play We're gonna try to outflute each other.
Yeah, they gonna have to
pull some out for time.
It's flouches. It's flouches. They
It's
flouches.
gonna be like 8 Mile.
I challenge you to a duel.
I already know what you're gonna say. I'll play the flute. Well, nigga.
You know, like, I'm a real flautist. You are not.
all these.
Hey, we got.
He said,
Yeah.
Bees love and agrees.